Yes, people, how are we doing? Welcome back to a brand new episode of Seat Beats. It's been a little while since I did an episode because I've been very busy building up some of the channels on my No Authentic Records YouTube. Please go and have a look. There's lots to discover. In today's episode of Seat Beats, I'm going to be talking about the need to not always overcomplicate things, to keep it simple. I've covered this before, but I want to go a little bit more into the reasons why. There's a lot of plugins for programs. There's a lot of sound engineering you can do. There's a lot of everything you can do. There's two problems with that. One, it often puts off new producers who are trying to get into it. And two, it doesn't always need to be complicated. Sometimes the best bangers are all because of your sample choice. And this is what we're going to discuss. Before we get into it, please remember, subscribe to the channel, click the bell icon, that will tell you when I've got new videos up. Let's have a quick look at the sample before we start. Now, with that sample, it's got a very exciting bit at the beginning, big horns, big epic sound, but even that, you don't need to create a big sound. You don't need a big sample. You can do it by being clever and having a really good choice of samples. Now, this was what I wanted to talk about at first. A good sample takes practice at digging. In other words, you've got to learn what samples work best. And that means being able to almost apply the sample to your program in your head and know your program's capabilities, and then know which techniques will suit it best to make a banger. So with this, I didn't want the first part of the sample. I was more interested in this bit. That's the first sample that I found in ages that excited me, and I instantly knew I could make this beat in no time at all and it would be a banger. So let's have a look at what I did. So the first thing I did was slow the sample down and create. The main loop is looping once through, and then it gets over to the next 2 points, which is basically half of the first part twice. And that is my main sample loop. So that was the main part of the chorus, what I envisioned as the chorus. Now for where the rapper would be, which has been shrunk down for an 8-bar just for listening purposes, I like to add a little variation, a little bit of variation. So I added these 2 little notes. Simple as that. So I'm now just going to cut the beat out, and I'm going to cut the bass line out because I want to show you them later. But I'm just going to show you what happens if I add them 2 little noises to the verse music. Dun, 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 dun. It adds like a little skip. Yep, little skip there. Now, the next part of my beat that I worked on was my bass line. So I'm going to show you my bass line now. My bass line sounds like this. So I wanted I've got a lot of swing on this beat to give it that skip, but I wanted a driving bass line. So I wanted to keep it simple and like it's kind of pushing do, 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 that kind of thing. So that's the bass line that I went for. And then let's have a look at my drums. See, this is so simple. I'm just going to cut my drums out and I'll build it up for you step by step. So let's get it going. The hi-hats. I could have kept it like that, but I wanted a double time behind it. Like that. Snare. Another snare. That's 2 snares together. And then finally the kick drum. A little bit of an intro. Sounds like this. And then that's it for the beat. How simple is that? But wait till you hear it and wait till what it sounds like with a little bit of DJ RASP cutting over the top. If you haven't checked out RASP and his music already, which I'm sure most of you have, go and check in it. He's always putting new material up. He's a superb DJ. He's got a lot of funk in him, and this just goes to show it. So this is the beat. Please remember, subscribe to the channel, click the bell icon, and keep it simple. You don't have to overcomplicate things. This is my beat with DJ RASP cutting over the top. Let's go.
I dedicate this to hip-hop, to bring it back, remembering the vision. Back to the basics, they need to roll back. I dedicate this to hip-hop, we came so far, drop, no rhyme, what's the ill instrumental? I dedicate this to hip-hop, to bring it back, remembering the vision. Back to the basics, they need to roll back. I dedicate this to hip-hop, we came so far, drop.